Hi, I'm Diana.
And I'm Krista.
Back in November, Pick with Austin and some of the street team members attended the Out of the Darkness Community Walk for Suicide Prevention at Lake Pflugerville.
It was organized and hosted by the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention.
They had live music and the KLBJ radio station was broadcasting live.
Pick with Austin gave away some wristbands plus a nice guitar during the event.
Krista and I also interviewed some of the people to find out who they were and why they were there.
It was nice talking to everyone, but I could have done without the 40-mile-an-hour winds. It was Pick with Austin's first time to do interviews at an event. I really think it went well, don't you?
Yes, I do. I'm looking forward to doing more in the future.
So what's something that stands out in your mind from the interviews?
I thought it was interesting how much some of the younger people we interviewed knew about it, such as William. Here's what he had to say.
Well, I know I take peer mediation class in school, and earlier this year we watched a video about how other kids had committed suicide, and it said that there were actually websites that this one kid had gone on where you took a test and it told you the best way to commit suicide was, and there were other websites how to tie a noose. So I think the government could really help by shutting down those websites and maybe doing something to the people who created them to punish them for that, because I'm sure that made some other kids want to do it even more.
It's great that kids his age are as aware of what's going on as they are.
You can click the link below to see all of William's interview. So what about you?
I liked what Tracy had to say about the walk and why they do it. Here's what she had to say.
I came out to help raise awareness about mental health issues and about suicide, and bring awareness to people who don't have the confidence to ask for help or don't want to talk about suicide and mental health issues in public because they feel like it's unaccepted, it's stigmatized. So we are out here to bring mental health issues out of the darkness and into the light.
Sounds like a great explanation of what they are trying to do. Who's the picture on her t-shirt?
That's her brother Donald William Elser, who she lost to suicide 2 years ago. I think everyone at the walk had been affected by suicide in some way.
If you want to see all of Krista's interview with Tracy, use the link below. I also like Trisha. It's not so much what she said, but why she was there, which as for her son, she lost to suicide when he was 12. It really makes you think of how much needs to be done when it affects kids this young.
I know, I was surprised when I first learned how young some of them are. All the more reason to make everyone more aware.
Here's some of what Trisha had to say.
What was your reason for coming to the walk today?
To bring about awareness and to raise money for research, and just really get the word out that this is a huge problem, more so than anybody realizes. It's just not talked about.
Seems that awareness and making depression and suicide more acceptable to talk about are important messages to get out there.
Yes, makes you wonder if people weren't afraid to talk about it, how many would seek out help rather than feel they had no option?
Have suggestions on ways to help?
Want to see more interviews?
Leave some comments below and don't forget to subscribe.
If you or someone you know needs help, they can call the Bluebonnet Trails Crisis Hotline at 1-800-841-1255.
Or you can call the National Suicide Prevention Hotline at 1-800-273-TALK. That's 1-800-273-8255.